Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 8.3, reading sinusoidal graphs. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at two different graphs, and hopefully over the course of this you'll feel more comfortable reading graphs, or reading these sinusoidal graphs. So there are some key pieces of information that we're looking for on these graphs, and in the next lesson we're going to be looking at how to read these same pieces of information off of an equation. But in this lesson we're looking at what it actually looks like in our graph. So probably the first important thing to notice is what our midline is. So let's look there first. And our midline would be halfway between our maximum and our minimum points. So we can maybe just round this out and say this is exactly 2 and that this is exactly 0.75. It's not, it's maybe, actually probably let's go up to 0.8 because it's a little bit above that. So let's say this is 0.8 and 2, so halfway between that. So we would say 2 minus, 2 minus 0.8 divided by 2. And this would give us our amplitude first, and then we can subtract to get our midline. So if we do that, we have 1.6 over 2, and then that would be 0.8. So we'd be sitting around, is that right? No, sorry, I did that wrong. That should be at 1.2, and this should be 0.6. There you go, that makes more sense. So it should be sitting around here-ish. So this would be our midline. Like that. So y equals 0.6. Sorry. No. Our amplitude is 0.6. Our midline is 1.4, which is the 0.8 plus 0.6 is 1.4. Our maximum is 2, our minimum is 0.8, which we already got. Our x, we always just write x is in the real numbers. In sinusoidal graphs, that is. And then our range is 0.8 is equal to or less than y, which is equal to or less than 2. And then the period is the distance between peaks. So if you go from here to here, what's that distance? It's 1.5 seconds. And then a phase shift is basically just asking, has it changed from the standard sinusoidal graph by shifting to the left or to the right? Okay, so the standard starts at 0 and then it goes up and then down, up and down like this. This one doesn't do that. It starts up high. So is there a phase shift? Yes, there's. All right, let's look at this one here. It might be a little bit easier to figure out. We have a minimum of -2, a maximum of +2. Okay, which means if you just subtract those two, like if we, find the middle of those two, the midline is y equals 0. And then going on to find our amplitude, well, it's the height from the midline to our maximum point, or the height from our minimum to our midline. Okay, and that is amplitude of 2. Okay, our period is from peak to peak. So we're at -5 here, +5 there. So we have a period of 10. Again, for phase shift, it starts at 0. It goes up and down, up and down. This does not start at 0, so yes, there's a phase shift. There's a range of -2 is less than or equal to y, which is less than or equal to 2. And the domain is x is in the real numbers. All right. So I hope this video helps you understand how to read a sinusoidal graph with amplitude, period, domain, range, midline, maximum, minimum, and phase shift. Hope this video helps, and good luck.